Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. Uh, Today is the last class which you can attend with this meeting ID, and from Monday we are planning to start the same meeting ID with the Zoom meeting ID. Okay, so that meeting ID will be given probably by tomorrow. If not, you can just get in touch with our team. By tomorrow evening, you will be able to get the new meeting ID with the Zoom. So you need to open that. So this meeting ID is the last one. You cannot use it henceforth. So today and tomorrow is the last day for you to enroll for this batch. Otherwise, you can just go buy the videos and continue further. Okay. So one more guy, his name is Gangadhar, is able to crack the interview with 11.5 lakhs of salary package. Now he's from Bangalore. So now that is the information I got it, and he said he's going to be sending the offer letter to me. And as soon as he sent the offer letter, I can just share it with you. Okay. So that is what is the success story about one student. Now, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we don't have any classes because Saturday, Sunday, we don't conduct any classes. So next class will be on Monday with the same time, but the meeting ID will be the Zoom meeting ID. You need to install Zoom in your mobile phone or laptop from where you're connecting, and the link will be given through portal. Okay, so if you made the payment, automatically the portal link and everything will come. So yeah, you will be able to receive link from the email only. If you're not able to receive, contact these numbers so that they will be able to tell you how to connect. Yeah, am I clear? So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we don't have any classes, guys. So Saturday, Sunday, we don't conduct any classes. Now, control flow task we are dealing with. So we had done couple of tasks, and today let us go start with. Let me open. SSIS. How to open? Go to start dev environment. So go to start dev environment. Click on Visual Studio 2017. Right, guys. You have lot many opportunities in the IT industry if you follow properly. Slow and steady wins the race. If you follow properly, you will be able to get much more opportunities, right? Any industry will have ups and downs, but over period, definitely you will be able to get into very, very good position. But you need to have proper skills. If you don't have the proper skills, then definitely you will not be able to get into any industry, right? And not learning from basic to advanced level, and not following a mentor, and don't have any proper gurus. These are the things. Because of that, you are going to be failing, right? So many people will say, sir, there are no jobs in the IT industry. I say that is a wrong saying, right? So there are no skills for the people. That is what I'm saying. You would never say no jobs. Jobs are available. If some skill is not good today, at least you will have combination of skills, right? You will be learning SSIS, MSBA, Power BI, Azure, SQL. If one thing is up and down, because of combination, you will be able to get into IT industry very, very easily. You should not forget about combination. You should not forget about learning slowly, right? But instead of doing that, people wanted to learn only one skill and they wanted to apply for a job. Then they'll say no jobs are available. I 100% wrong with it. So no skills are available, not no jobs. Jobs are there, right? So definitely, I want to tell you one more thing also. In IT industry, if you see the share market growth for last 10 years, right? So with 18% of CAGR, okay. So this is the returns a IT industry is giving for Indian economy, right? So this industry last 10 years grown like anything. Last 10 years it's grown like anything. If you read lot of articles, 18% the growth rate for the IT industry in the share market as well last 10 years. Many foreigners are saying Indians are not good in coding, Indians cannot speak in English, Indians are bad, blah blah blah. But those Indians only doing a wonderful things for the entire world. So Indian IT market is very very good. So nowadays coding is not there. Nowadays coding is not there because many tools are getting introduced. You have AWS, you have Azure, you have a lot of things. No Java, no .NET today, no C and no plus plus. For each and everything, a tool. Everything is a tool based work today in IT industry. So anybody can come into IT industry very easily because the tools are getting introduced. Clear? So tools are getting introduced. So remember, you have to, guys. Am I clear? So Rashmi is saying my voice is very low. And what about others? Is it low or good? Guys, is it low or good? So all okay? So now clear? Okay. What about, is it okay now? Just check. Audible? Okay. Sometime low. Now is it clear? No. Okay. So because I'm having a proper network, so 200 Mbps speed, probably check your network over there. Okay. Yeah. And make sure that you're following combinations, and IT industry is coming up with very wide variety of tools for each and every application development. Make sure that you are learning the basic things correctly. SQL Server is important, ETL is important, reporting is important. These are the simple tools that you will be learn and getting into IT industry. So every business will have up and downs. Clear? So don't worry about which you cannot control. You should not be worried. Which you can control. What is that you can control? Learning skills you can have it, but up and down you cannot do. Because of the lot of other third, you know, third party issues you will have in the market. Because of that, any industry will have up and down. It does not mean that you have to leave Power BI or MSB or IT industry and go to the other industry. If you think like that, you will be the loser forever. I'm telling you, you should not be worried about that. Clear? So in the recession time also, many people left IT industry. Many people were learning IT courses, right? So if you ask them, people who left IT industry, now they said they don't have much salaries now. People who took risk and they're into IT industry, they're earning crores of rupees in Indian IT market today. So I'm talking about that. So end of the day, you have to be ready with the skills, not with other things. Am I clear? So today, let us talk about few more points. Now, today, let us talk about how to execute a package. Let me go. And demo number one, we have done it. Demo number two also, we have done it. In demo number three, what I'm trying to do, so profiling task as of now we don't need. It is for the sampling data purpose. Okay. So forget about it. We never do the sampling of data. Sampling of data will be done by the higher authorities, not by 3 years, 4 years developers cannot do the sampling of data. So don't worry about the execute profiling task. Now let me talk about execute package task. So what is the meaning of this? You can call a package inside another package. For example, I take two and I wanted to call a demo number one here and a demo number two here, so that if I execute number three, demo number one and two will get executed. So this is what is called parent package, parent program. Okay. So these two are called as a child programs. Okay. So one parent will have many childs. So I wanted to say one program, one, demo number three can call one and two. So one and two you can place here. You can execute three. So one and two will get executed. So parallelly, we can execute other packages. Otherwise, you have to execute one by one. Instead of executing one by one, I wanted to execute all of them at one shot. So this will become a demo number three will become a parent package. You can say demo number three underscore parent. So like that, you can rename that, right? So what I'm trying to do? So double click on this and I have to configure, go to package. Package is a project. Within this project, I would like to get which one? Demo number one, I wanted to get it, click on OK. So here I'm executing or calling demo number one. So I'm calling demo number one package here. Okay now. So again, I wanted to take this one, click on the package, project reference you have to use as it is. Demo number two I'm using. You can right click and rename. Okay. And you can say calling demo number two. So now you tell me how do I execute remaining packages simultaneously means I have to close all but this. I'm closing all the packages. Now you right click on this, close all but this. So that is how you're going to be doing. Now if I execute this package, what is the package now executing? Demo number three. If I start executing this, it is going to be calling demo number one and demo number two. Now parallelly it can execute. Now that is the beauty. Parallelly, I can execute. Demo number one is getting executed. Now demo number two also got executed. Now demo number three also got executed. So all the packages can be executed simultaneously. Parallelly means answer is yes. How? So you can create a parent and child packages with the help of execute package task. Or I would like to call one by one means you can give link like this. Right? Now what you do, you save this. Again, you close all but this. So other packages you close it. Whenever you executing any package, remember you close other packages always, and you need to only keep this package and start. So what will happen? This is going to be calling one more package by one more package. So sequentially, one by one you can execute. Now it is going to be calling the demo number one, demo number two, demo number three, demo number one, demo number two got over. So when you stop this, so other packages also will get stopped. You can close the other packages, right? So like that, you will be able to call other packages. If you delete this link, so all the other packages can call parallelly, right? All other packages can call parallelly. Now the question, now the question, how many packages we can run parallelly or how many tasks we can run parallelly? For example, I have one more task, I have one more task, I have one more task. I'm keeping a lot of data flow tasks. So if I execute, if I have, let us say some 1,000 tasks, I'm putting like this. Okay, I'm configuring, I'm putting like this. Let me take only data flow. You don't get any red marks. Okay, so total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me take 10 and 11. If I execute now, you know, so what will happen? All of them will be executed parallelly. That is one answer. Or it will execute one by one. So definitely it is going to be executing parallelly. If there is a link, then only it will execute one by one, right? But now question is, if I have 1,000 activities, so all execution is at parallel or sequential is also one more interview question. Now what is the answer you need to say? It depends upon the number of processors. For example, how many processors we have, how do we know? I told you in SQL Server the other day, I told you, right? How many processors you have? When you open your Windows, go to your this PC, right click on this, go to properties. It will tell you you have only one processor. i5 processor I have. But you think that it is a single processor. That is how we think. Okay. It is not a single processor. That's what I told you. You have to open SQL Server so that you will understand clearly. SSMS. When you open SQL Server, you will become to know how many videos you have. Okay, Miss Info 32 is it, Naveen? So how to use that? So how to execute that? So we need to go to command prompt and write. So let me give you, okay, Miss Info is it? So in this you will be able to hardware resources. Where is that? Memory, IO, forced hardware. Where is that? Hardware resources, okay. Under that, memory, DMA, forced hardware, IO, RQ, memory. Where is that? So where is the processor here? System summary, is it? Okay, system summary. Processors. Now it is telling me, see, 8 logical. Yeah. See, now, how many processors? Excellent. So thanks, Naveen. Very good. You're from hardware and networking background. So this now you see Intel Core i10. So how many? 4 core and 8 logical processors. This you can see in SQL Server clearly. Okay. So we think that we are having only one processor. So your SQL DB, okay, I can understand. Yeah. So you will be able to clearly understand in SQL Server as well how many logical processors you have. It is not a single processor. Now, I wanted to tell you, if you go to SQL Server also, you will be able to clearly see how many processors. Right click on this. When you go to properties tab, when you go to processors, so it is going to be showing all. When you open it, you will be able to get CPU 0, 1, 2, 3. So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clear? So since you have 8 processors, so how many tasks can run parallelly is the interview question. How many tasks can run parallelly means maximum 8, or you can run below that. So you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So at a time these 8 will run. Why? Because you have 8 processors. You have 8 processors. If you have a thousands of activities, 1,000 activities will not run parallelly. Why? Because you don't have that much of a resource to run. So you have a processors, 8 logical processors you have. So at a stretch, at a time, how many processors will be running? It depends upon the number of things that you have it. So 8 processors. So these will be taking in the next level. It is simple. You have 10 cups of coffee, but it depends upon the tray level. If you have a bigger tray, you can carry 10 cups at a time. But if you have a small tray, you can carry 3 or 4 cups at a time. Depends upon what is the tray size. Like that, what is the process size? Now there is a property that you need to know about this. Very, very important interview question. I go to Solution Explorer, right click on this and go to Properties. Where? In SSDT. So if I go and there is a notch here, 1 minute, I should be able to tell you properties when I wanted to show you some properties here. Not here. Okay. Let me right click on the this control panel, right click on this, go to properties. Okay. Here I want to show you one property. How did I open this? This is my surface control flow. Go to surface somewhere here. Right click on this, go to properties. I wanted to show one property called max concurrent executables -1. This is very, very important interview question. What is the max concurrent executables means? At a time, how many tasks you can execute? It is saying you -1. What do you mean by -1? -1 means total number of processors -1 is equivalent to at a time you will be able to execute 7. This is the point. Clear? So at a time, can we execute 8? The answer is no, wrong. We cannot execute 8. Even though we have 8 processors, 8 tasks will not be executed. But how many tasks will be executed? 8 minus 1. Why 1? Why -1 Microsoft is doing? Because one processor will be taking care of operating system, will be taking care of other applications inside your computer. Okay, na? So it is saying max concurrent executables -1. That means if you have a 10 processors, 10 minus 1 is equivalent to 9. At a time, 9 activities will get executed in the computer. But Instead of a -1, if you write 5, what is the meaning? 5 means even though you have 8 processors, 5 only will be executing. But even though you write 1000 here, instead of a 5, can I mention 1000? You can mention 1000. But you have 1000? No, you don't have 1000. The maximum capacity is 8. So 8 will be executed. So by default, number of, parallel tasks, how many number of parallel task can be executed. It depends upon the property called max concurrent executables. What it tells? It tells you how many processors you can use. But what is the default value there? -1. What do you mean by -1? -1 means the number of processors in your computer -1. So it is equivalent to 8 minus 1 is equal to 7. So 7 tasks parallelly will be executed in your SSIS package. Are you clear? You can also mention 1000. Clear? If you can also mention 1000 or 100, but you don't have 1000 processors. You will be able to have at the max 8 things will be 8 only will be used, or you can say -2. What do you mean by -2? 8 minus 2 means 2, or you're just leaving, remaining 6 can be handled. Or you can say, I wanted to have only 5. Or I can mention, I would like to have, let us say 6. You can also mention like that. But the default value is -1. Very, very important interview question. Tell me, what is the meaning of max concurrent executables property? What is the meaning of -1? So this is the question. So what is the answer? So it tells me number of processors in your computer -1. So those many number of tasks can be run parallelly in your package. Even though you have 1000 activities, 1000 activities will not run parallelly. Right? Why? Because you don't have that much of a bandwidth, that much of a resources. What resources we are talking about? Processing resources. Am I clear? So what is the answer? At a time 7. At a time 7. Any 7. Not only the sequential 7. Any 7 will be executed first, and remaining 7 will be executed later. So that is how you need to say. So how to get that window? Right click on the surface. Go to Properties tab. Now you will be able to get max concurrent executables property -1. Am I clear? So now. So let me remove all these things. Compulsory interview equation, I'm telling you what is a max concurrent executable property. When can we use? Where can we use? Did you configure that? What is the meaning of -1? Can I put 1000 here? Can I put 5 here? What is the meaning of that? All of the questions may be asked. So remember this point. Clear? So execute package task is to call other package. The next one is called execute process task. I wanted to take one more package. Right click on this. Say new package. Now package number 1. Right click on this and rename. This is demo number 4. Demo number 4. This is on the process activity. So as I told you, this can be used to call any other application. I wanted to call WhatsApp application. I wanted to call Java application. I wanted to call Power BI application. Any application you can call. For example, sometimes what happens, used to run third-party executables, it can call .exe files or .batch files. So I wanted to zip the data sometime, or sometimes customer will give you a zipped file, you need to unzip, or customer will ask you to send some SMSs. So some other party applications I would like to call. For example, if somebody gives you a data in the zipped format, what you have to do? You have to unzip it and get the data from there and use it. So zipping, unzipping is the common thing that we are going to be doing with the help of this activity. So remaining things also you can do it, but you need to have zipping application to be installed in your computer. Do we have WinZip? So let me say WinZip or WinRAR. Do you have it? I have installed it. So where is this installed? Let me show you. So I have to go to C drive. C drive, program files x86. You have WinRAR application. This is going to be, this is the exe file. Where is that? WinRAR. Where is that? This is the one. This is application. This application is installed in my computer. With the help of this, I will be able to zip it. Let me open Notepad. Now, this is the path. Application name also WinRAR only, right? So, the same name. And remember, this is exe file. When you right click and property, you will come to know what is the property. It is property is called exe. Have you seen this? This is application exe. So winrar.exe file, this is application. This is the path. Application name is winrar.exe file. So this one I can use to perform a zipping or unzipping operation. Clear? So we can do two demos. If you would like to call any, not only this, you can also call Android application, or you can also call a calculator, anything you can call. Zipping is one demo, unzipping is one demo. Compulsorily interview question, how do you zip the data in SSIS? How do you unzip the data in SSIS? Okay, so using SSIS, normally you tell me what ETL supposed to do. ETL supposed to do extracting the data, then transforming the data and loading the data. But what are we doing? We are doing zipping, unzipping, blah, blah, blah. Why are we doing all of them? Because everything to be automated. Now let us let us think about Coca-Cola factory. What is the purpose of Coca-Cola factory? Manufacture or create a beverage, Coca-Cola beverage. Is that only the one, or it has to do lot of other things? Lot of things. What is that? Get the bottle, put the Coca-Cola drink over there, and close the bottle, and have the paper, and 12 Coca-Cola bottles have to be kept into one more box, and take that box and put into 10 boxes, and tape the complete box, and load the complete box into lorry, then lorry will start. Now, we are not talking about only preparing the Coca-Cola. We're also doing some extra activities in that factory. Why? Because complete automation. Remember that. Why? Because Coca-Cola factory has to produce only Coca-Cola. You have to take the Coca-Cola drink and produce it. But after that, you need to fill in the bottle, closing the cap, having the sticker, putting the bottles and into the box, and take the box and to create an lot of other boxes and take that, load it into the complete lorry. So till that time, I need to have complete automation, right? So however you are having lot of automation there, here also we are going to be doing everything with the help of SSIS only. So SSIS is just like a Coca-Cola factory. It is also performing ETL operations plus zipping the data, creating a folder, moving the file, putting the file, deleting the data, lot of other operations which are not ETL operations. Which are not ETL operations, those also SSIS can handle. Clear? Why? Because more automation I need. More automation means you should not say, okay, you manufacture the drink, I will put it into the bottle, I will have the labor will put it into the bottle, then labor will take the bottles, labor will load. Then where is automation then? Only creating a drink is automated, but remaining thing is again manually, more labor intensive. Clear? So the remaining things also, if you automated, the application will be good, the factory will be very, very good. Clear? So with the help of a control flow, we are also doing a data flow, that is extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data. Plus, you also do a lot of other work. What is it? Creating a folder, deleting the existing data from the this one, and zipping the data, unzipping the data, do X, Y, Z. So these are the extra activities SSIS need not do, but we are providing. Microsoft is providing. Why? Because of more automation need to be there in the application. Am I clear? Now you tell me, Coca-Cola producing company will be having only drink to automate, or complete process need to be automated? Get the data, get the raw material, crush it, do it, this one, that one, till labeling and putting the bottles into lorry. So till that, completely everything will be automated with the help of different robots, different lines and this one. Clear? Different labor also will be there. Like that, we are going to be using different activities. You think this is one robo. This is doing some activity. You think this is one more robo. This is one more robo. Each and every one will act differently. Clear? You think that small robots are available. This robo will load the data. This robo will only go to SQL Server and clean the data, or will do something else. This robo will get the data and load it. This robo will zip the data. This robo will do something like that. You think a small task as a robo in the factory. What is the factory? Factory is called SSIS. Okay. So all these things we are going to be doing as part of SSIS. So as SSIS is a completely full-fledged, ETL, not only ETL software, and surrounding works also will get automated. Surrounding work also will get automated with the help of this. Now, one of the activity I wanted to do today is uh, zipping. So I have to double click on this. Now go to process, executable. So which file I'm going to be using? This is the application is going to be used to execute it. Okay, Control V. Now arguments and working directory. What is that? I have to do it. So I have to take all this data. Let me show you some data. I have some data here. This data I wanted to put into here. So let me take all the data I wanted to SSIS source data. I would like to keep it. So take all this data, zip it, and move it to archive folder. So this is my destination folder. Okay. So I have to know two things. From which source you have to take the data, from where you have to give it. So here I have to move all the data into that folder, and the source is this one. So this is my source data. I would like to take it. Okay. All the files I have to take it from here, and I have to move it. So after moving these files, it is going to be creating a folder. I'll say this is my data. I can give some name, my data zip folder. Okay. So this is the name of the folder. You can give my data, or you can say Bhaskar Jogi data, or you can say it is Amazon company data. You can say Amazon company data, Amazon data.zip. Clear? So I have to take all the data from here, move and zip all the data. The zipped folder name is this. The zipped folder name is this. Now this is what you need to have a source, and you have to have destination. Okay. Now, so I'm talking about arguments. So an arguments tab, you have to give the destination. Okay. Arguments is nothing but a destination. Okay. So this is what is called arguments. So there is a arguments. Arguments is nothing but what? Destination. So remember that. Arguments means what, Nana? Destination. So this is a destination, and you have one more property. What is one more property? Arguments and working directory. Working directory. This is what is called source. Okay, na? So from I need to take it from here, I have to move the data. So this is source, this is destination. Now what I have to do it? You need to do one more thing. So apart from source and destination, I need to take the data from here. I have to move. This is the folder name. One more thing you need to say. One more thing. A for archive zipping, E for extract unzipping. That is also you need to provide. So I wanted to say archive A space. Okay. So I wanted to take all the data from here, archive it, move it to this folder, and folder name is this. Archive means what? Zipping. E means extract. That is what is called unzipping. So A for what? A for archive. Archive means what? Zip. E for what? Extract means unzip. So you need to provide either A or E. That is the thing. Clear? I wanted to take this working directory. I wanted to keep it there. Okay. And I wanted to go zipped format. I want to just go there and have this work done. A space archive. I'll take all the data, zip it, and the folder name is this. Click on OK. I have configured. So what it is going to be doing, right click on this. It is going to be zipping the data. Zipping the data. Now you save it. You close. Right click on this. Close all but this. So otherని క్లోజ్ చేసి ఇది ఉంచుకో అని అర్థం. సో క్లోజ్ ఆల్ బట్ దిస్. Everything I'm closing, I'm going to be executing this. Remember, you don't have anything here. If you go to D drive, nothing is there in the D drive. Now see what happens. I want to start this process. I have to execute the package. It is going to be zipping. Let me stop this. So the zipped thing is done and the folder name is called this. If how to unzip this? Right click on this. You can say you can say extract here. You can show more properties. You can say extract here. When you extract it, all the files have been extracted. Have you seen this? Now that is how you will be able to extract. Let me remove this folder and I want to again run this. I would like to again run this. I wanted to see there is zipping happening. How much time it took? It took 359 milliseconds. Go to control flow. You can simply stop, click on this, or you can also click on the hyperlink. You can stop this package. So you can just go back and check whether it has been done or not. Okay. Let me go to D drive and archive. So you have something. So zipping can be done here. But how to do the unzipping? I will show you how to do unzipping also. Okay. So let me take the same package. So how to take the same package? Copy this package, right click and you paste it. The same package got created. Now let me rename. This one will be unzipping. The first one will be zipping. Right click. Zipping. Now you will be able to order this. How to order? Right click on this. Sort by name. So everything properly will sort. Zipping we have seen. Unzip where I'm going to be opening. You can close this. You can close this. And this one I would like to rename as unzip. So what is that you have to do for unzip? Same configurations. Okay. One thing you need to do, from where you need to take the data. So it will be like this. Zipping means you used to have like this. So in unzipping, what you have to do, you have to make it in the reverse order. Okay. So arguments will become a source. So this will become a source. So this will become a destination. Okay. So arguments here, you need to extract the data, unzip the data. So from where you're taking, from here, you will be able to take this zipped format. Where you wanted to unzip, I would like to unzip. I will create a folder called India. I will create a folder called India. It will take this zip and it is going to be extracting the data and dumping all of them into destination. This is what I'm going to be doing. So first I have to create a folder. What is a folder I have to create? Manually I'm creating now, but later we can create a folder with the help of a SSIS. So manually how to create? Click on this, create a folder called India. Okay. So I would like to create one folder called India. So this will be used. So all these records will be unzipped and come to which folder? India folder. So that is what you need to do it. So simply go and this will be your destination, India. And here simply you need to say extract the data. That's it, nothing else. Click on OK. Now save and start. It is going to be unzipping into India folder. Where is India folder now? Let me go show you. This is archive. If you go to India folder, all the data got archived or unzipped. Clear? So zipping, unzipping is the one more process. So you are going to be calling one more application. Zipping application may be C++ application or C application. So this WinRAR application or WinZip application, anything you can use. Okay, am I clear? So if you wanted to call any third party means you will be able to go and perform the operations like that. Clear? So unzipping where you will have source will become destination, destination will become source. Okay. So expressions, we will be talking about this later because we have to know lot of variables and other stuff. We'll talk about this later. So the next one is called file system task. Just now I told you programmatically I would like to create a files and folders. Manually we can create a files and folders, but I wanted to create a file and a folder. How to create? With the help of which activity? So you can rename uh, number 6. Now this is what is called demo. Create a folder. I would like to create a folder, automatic one. Okay. Create a folder. So with the help of this one, file system task, double click on this. Now operation, what kind of an operation you would like to do? So everything you can do, copy a file, delete a file, folder. So I would like to create a directory. So where you would like to create a directory, go to source connection, give the path. So give the path. So I would like to create a folder. Where you would like to create a folder, I would like to say D colon and the folder name you need to give. I'm giving Japan. The folder name, the path. So Japan folder will be created in the D drive. Click on OK. Clear? Now OK. Now it is going to be creating a folder called Japan, nothing else. Save and click start. It's going to be creating a folder called Japan automatically. You can go to D drive. Now this is Japan. Have you seen this? If it is there, now when you try to again execute it, this will give me a issue. Cannot create a directory because it is already there. So if that is the case, what to do? Double click on this. You have to make this on. Use a directory if exists to make it true. What is the meaning? If it is already there, don't create it. Otherwise, you create it. So you don't get any error. So that is the meaning. So if you execute now, so if the directory is there, it is going to be executing, but not creating anything. Okay, if it is there, don't create it. If it is not there, you create it. So I will go and delete this folder. And tomorrow I will execute again. If it is there, don't create, else you create. Now you stop it. You will be able to create a folder called Japan. Where is the Japan? Just refresh it. You will be able to get the Japan. So sometimes we have to create Japan and with a timestamp. What is today's date? Today's date is August. Today's date is August 26th in India. I have to give August 26, 2022. I have to create a folder name with today's date. So, how you do it? Dynamically, we are going to be learning later. Tomorrow, if I want to create a folder, August 27th. You should not rename manually. Automatically, you should be able to do how manually we are doing, but how automatically you're going to be doing, That is also we're going to be discussing later with the help of this. Okay. The next one is called FTP task. FTP means I told you, right? You have a Google Drive. You can upload the data to the Google Drive. You can download the data from the Google Drive. So that is what is called FTP. Right click on this and create a new package. Go rename, I will say demo underscore FTP. So drag and drop this FTP, close this package. Okay. Now double click on this. You need to know where is the FTP server, the server name and everything you need to give. I will give you one actual server. The server is called FTP dot. This is original server. ftp.ed.ac.uk. This is a server. Port number 21. User anonymous means anybody can access the server. Let me test it whether it is there or not. Okay. So test connection is succeeded. So this is a server where you have lot of files and folders. So you can just okay. Okay. Now we can go to file transfer. What is that you would like to do? I wanted to upload a file or receive a files, create a local directory, all of them are not need. I wanted to receive the data from the Google Drive, or you can think FTP drive, right? Receive the files. So where is the remote path? You have to go click on dot dot dot. It is going to be connecting to that computer. Which computer? So it is going to be accessing. See, it is not my computer. It is somewhere there is a computer. In that, these drives are available. Click on the pub. Okay. Click on the pub. Inside, I have a survey. So all these files I would like to download. Clear? So OK button is not enabled. I have to download everything. So you can choose one thing. You can click on OK. I have to download not this actually. I need to download star dot star. That means what? From pub survey, all files I wanted to download. If you wanted to download only txt files, you can say only txt files I wanted to download. I would like to download only documents. So I am going to be giving you star dot star, all the files I wanted to download from this location. So this server is in somewhere UK. Where you would like to download to the local path, just now I have created a path called Japan, right? So you can go to Japan folder or you can go to India folder. If you have a Japan, do you have Japan? I don't have, but let me go to use India folder. I would like to download all the files. That's it. Clear? It is going to be downloading all the data. Let me go to India. I wanted to remove all these things. I would like to download this data. It is going to be connecting to that path and downloading. So manually you people are downloading some songs and everything from the Google and YouTube, right? So instead of doing that, you can also automate the process. You can also download. Click on the start button, save first, and click on start button. It is going to be downloading. Now it is asking me to access. It is firewall is blocking. Now they'll configure, right? Now you go, you will see. See, it is able to download one by one. Have you seen? So it is downloading one by one. Let me delete everything. Let me delete everything and stop this package and again start. Now you see what is happening. You will be able to download file by file. Have you seen this? It is able to download one by one. So this task is going to be connecting and downloading the data. So from the FTP server, what is FTP? It is a simply Google Drive or OneDrive where you can park, where you can keep your data. That data you can download it to your local computer, or local computer data also can be uploaded to the FTP server. Am I clear? So this is a task actually we are going to be using. People may ask you, how do you get the data from the company? How do you give the data? They have a large amount of data. How will they, how the customer is going to be giving you the data? You can tell them that a lot of data we are going to be getting from the shared folders or FTP servers. So this is interview question. How the client is going to be giving you the, how the customer data will be given to you. This is the question. You cannot say he will be sending attachment in the gmail.com. So Gmails and Yahoo mails will not work. Your mails will not work. The answer is, how do you get the data? Means shared folders they will have, or FTP servers, or if you have a SQL server or any RDBMS, so those IP addresses will be given. Clear? So you will be able to get the data like this, shared folders or FTP servers. They will be putting all the data and the FTP server address will be given. So you have to go there and you need to download one by one from there. So daily customer will be uploading the files. You will be getting the data. People may ask you, what is the size of the data? You can tell them that weekly we get a minimum 100 GB of data. Okay, at least 10 million records we will be able to load. Weekly, how much of data we will be able to get? 100 GB of data. So every month you can say approximately 400 GB of data we will be able to get. So whatever you would like to have. If you think that it is more, you can say every weekly we will dump up to sometimes 20 GB of data, or approximately every month we get some 200 GB or 40, 50, anything you want to share, right? So 50 GB of data, 10, 20 millions of rows you will be able to get. Every month we will get 200 GB of data into 12 months of data. It is equivalent to how much? 2.4 terabytes of data per year. So like that we have 10 years of data in our, this one approximately 24 terabytes of data, right? So normally average data warehousing will be not more than some 15 terabytes average, but you can have 20, 30, 40 also today. But average data warehouse size, I'm talking about 14 to 15, but nowadays it is going up to some 40 to 50 terabytes also, right? Because of hardware and parallel processing. But olden days, 10, 15 years back, the average data warehouse size is around 14 TB, right? 15 TB. But today, 40 to 50 terabytes of size companies are maintaining in a single data warehouse. Clear? So that is the point. Now FTP is used. Hadoop we cannot implement because we need to have Hadoop. And the scripting task, as I told you, if you wanted to, for example, once it is done, I wanted to send a communication. I would like to send a communication. Now the communication I would like to use with the scripting task. What I do, once it is over, I would like to give a communication. I'm writing some Java, some .NET scripting. You don't worry about it. So I'm writing C# .NET. Click on edit script. Okay, the purpose is not to give the intimation. So I will say, I will write something. Don't worry about what I'm writing. I'm not a .NET developer. Message box dot show. Okay, you can also write this simple command. Okay, and in that you will be able to write the FTP task is done successful. I'm writing some .NET code. So I am not a .NET developer. Something one line only I have learned from somewhere. So I have to save this code. After that, what you do, you have to go and check on build. Building means it's going to be verifying are there any issues with the code or not. Click on the build button. Build is started. Have you seen this? Build is started, succeeded. Once it is done, you have to close this window and click on OK. Now I have written some message. So let me again start this. Once everything is done, you will be able to get some message. .NET is not to give the messages and everything. You can have a lot of complex activities that we'll discuss later. But once everything is done, so after this, you will get a message like this. The FTP task is done successfully. Something like that. So people come to know that it is. Okay. So instead of sending this one, you can also send a mail. Okay. One is this communication. After that, you can also send a mail. Double click on this. You go to mail. So you have to have one server to send a mail. I have some server called 192, or .12.12.01, something like this. I can use from address. You can say no reply at the rate SSIS.com. So to whom it has to go to my boss. My boss is John at Amazon.com. So what is the subject? Package number 12 is executed successfully. So you can give which package got executed, some information, so that they will come to know. So click on OK. Now whenever you send, you can execute, it is going to be executing this. So this task will not run because I don't have the server, real-time server. It may fail. So that is fine. Even though it is failed, that is okay. But you can configure the mails and everything. Now it is failing because you have the files here. Same files are here, right? You can delete this. And you can say overwrite. Double click on this. You can see if you have the same file, overwrite file at destination, make it to true. Click on OK. Now, even though the file is there, it will not fail next time. It is not going to fail even though files are there or not there. Clear? It is downloading the data. Now downloading is started already. You can see this is given and this will fail. Why? Because it is trying to go to that server which I mentioned, the IP address. It is not there. It is going to be, trying for 3-4 times, not only one time. It will go and it try to connect. The server is not there. Again, it will go second time. It will go third time, fourth time. How many times it can go means some 3-4 times it will go and try to, go execute. It is not able to find. It will give you that message saying that I am not able to encounter. Okay, so that is fine. So mail task is not working because I don't have real-time server. So that is a script task. We will have complex activities later. Send mail, web service and XML as of now don't need. So these are the whatever we discussed. You practice them. Remaining things you don't get. So don't worry about that. So very important thing is that whatever we discussed, you have to practice them. And tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we don't have any class. And from Monday, this meeting ID will not link, will not work. So you will be able to get the Zoom meeting ID, people who paid the fees and everything. Otherwise, you make the payment and get the meeting ID from by today or tomorrow. And let us continue further from Monday in the Zoom meeting ID. Chalo guys. So if you have any questions, you can ask me now.